Board Game Reviews.
La Liga is the competition that we're featuring in our match today. I'm Martin Tyler. Hello to you all. Alan Smith is with me.
Good afternoon, Martin.
Our match today, Barcelona, and they play Real Madrid. Talk to me about Barcelona today.
You have to take your hat off to them, Martin, because it's okay being expected to win the championship. It's a bit harder fulfilling those hopes, and they've done really well in doing that. Started this campaign really well, and I don't foresee them slipping up.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Scott from Game
Federico
Reviews. I'm about to
Ramos
show you the latest review for FIFA 13, the latest release from EA Sports. It's highly anticipated every year, FIFA. I mean, it's one of those games that everybody always buys if they've had the previous version, because they just want to get their hands on the new game, have the new players at the new clubs, and really sort of take those new elements of gameplay in. And since the original release of the new versions of FIFA, so I suppose sort of from FIFA 2010, when the real new game engine came in and really sort of started pushing the game forward, that was a massive change in what we saw, and now we're just starting to get the traditional EA Sports updates that we see every single year, that just have a little bit and piece of new gameplay, and it's repackaged and sold. That being said, the changes that have been made this year, albeit small, do make a massive difference to the way the game plays, and to me, you know, regardless of what else they could have changed, it certainly feels more like football than it ever has done. Admittedly, you're about to see me just concede there. Basically, the game, the major changes to the game have been based in the physics engine, and not just the physics between the players and the contact. Obviously, a couple of years ago we were treated to the new physics engine, which resulted in a few strange animations when players were getting stuck on goalkeepers and flying up through the air when they were trying to get up. I haven't seen any of that in this new version of FIFA, and what we have seen is that, you know, there's a lot more about contact, and the refs are looking for contact and will certainly give free kicks if they feel that there is too much contact. One of the major changes, which wasn't really mentioned in the build-up to it, is that footballers make mistakes, and certain first touches and attempts to control the ball can be pretty woeful, and although at this moment in time it feels as though even the best players in the world are making those mistakes, and are making them too frequently, it's a nice change, because everything prior to this has always been so immaculate, and you could pass the ball around crisply with a conference team as you could with a you know, the best team in the world. The only thing that really differed from that was the pace element and a few other sort of technical areas, but certainly now it makes it more exciting and feel a little bit more authentic because of those new elements. You know, the game has changed. It's good from a multiplayer point of view as well, because, you know, you have your mates passing the ball around, and you can't get anywhere near it, and then all of a sudden the defender takes a heavy touch and you're in on goal. You know, and that happens in football. That's the thing, and that's why it's quite a refreshing change, albeit maybe a little bit too much too soon in terms of, you know, people like Messi receive a pass into feet and struggle to control it, which just doesn't happen, let's be honest. So, you know, that's the first bit, the real change. The next major change is what you're now seeing is the skill games. These basically replace the arena to a certain extent, although the arena's still there. These are the games that load prior to you playing your game. So there's a few different games. I've just put a little montage on here of them. in honesty, these are the two major changes. There's not a great deal else that you're going to see that blows your mind. Ultimate Team, which is hugely popular, as everybody knows, has had a new lick of paint. I suppose it's the same game. It's it's exactly the same as what you're used to if you've played it before, but it does look very good, and it certainly allows new players to get involved a little bit sooner. Other than that, there's not a massive amount more. The graphics, as always with these games, very, very good. Commentary's good. Does become a little bit repetitive, which is slightly disappointing. But that's always been the case with every sports game for donkey's years, and until that gets addressed, nothing's going to change. Other than that, you're not going to find too much more here. Is it worth buying? I would probably say, if you're a fan of FIFA, you're going to buy it, regardless of what anyone says, because you want to see what they've done new, and from a multiplayer point of view, I think those adjustments make a difference, and I think it makes it feel more like football, and that's got to be a good thing. If it's worth the £45 price tag that I've seen in most places, maybe not, but I think it is what it is. It's a cracking game anyway. Before they made any changes, and it will always be a great game. So thanks for listening. Leave your comments. Look at the website. There's lots of reviews on there, which you can see the link in the bottom. Thanks for listening.
Your game is yours.